This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, this is Jack from Charting the Markets, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Thursday, the 19th of September. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope that you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right, okay, yes, obviously we had a very busy day with Fed yesterday. We're up and down, and actually, I was talking on the on my post yesterday about the possibility of getting daily RSI 5 sell signals, and we went down far enough that we could potentially see that happen today. Meantime, we've still got a beautiful double top. Doesn't mean it's going to break down, but it's a very, very nice nested double top setup on both SPX and Dow, and actually, I think we've got DAX joining the party today as well. No current negative divergence on the 60-minute. Gone a little higher, so obviously this has spoiled this nice little double top setup we had on NQ. It was only small, but we could be heading back potentially to retest this high here at 2025, but there's no particular reason to think that we would. RTY. RTY, I drew this nice wedge after the Fed yesterday. I was showing it in the bigger picture webinar yesterday. I'm not seeing, well, I don't have any targets above. We're still on a 60-minute sell signal here, which still hasn't made target and still hasn't failed after a couple of strong efforts to get it to fail. Potential little level top here, we'll see. YM. No current divergence, has gone a little higher, still got a very nice looking double top. On DAX, we've retested the all-time high again. We've got a very, very nice nested double top here too, actually. And ESTX has gone a bit higher, no current negative divergence. One thing to mention on ES today is that we're just tailing off we had this nice move up overnight. Hang on 1 second. Sorry, this is still showing ES September, but this is, you can see the 5-minute sell signal here. We're just playing out the last of that now. But that was the little decline we've seen from the high. Today will be interesting. The next 3 or 4 days will be very interesting because we're in the big inflection point that I was talking about yesterday on my post, and it could go either way. These things always can. If we go up, then I've got a very nice looking target area, and basically, depending on time, the 5,900 to 6,000 area. If we go down, then potentially we've got a setup which could get us down into the 4,600 area. So we will see how it goes. The Fed is performing though. It did a half point cut yesterday. It left an expectation that it would do another half point cut in December. That is pretty much what the market wanted, I think. So we will see how it develops. All right, let's have a look at the bigger picture charts. On ES, we saw a decline which is large enough to set up an RSI 5 buy signal if it comes back up again and doesn't go up through it, through the divergence. So we will see. On the daily SPX chart, again, we saw a big enough decline for that. So, and a nice bearish candle. Obviously, that's going to have been all recovered and more by this morning. Looking at the hourly chart, we're still on an RSI 14 sell signal, and generally speaking, these do tend to make target. Sometimes they go higher first, and it's gone a bit higher here, but I'm still expecting that to make target, as generally speaking it would. We're still on the same RSI 14 sell signal, as we still haven't actually we haven't had a large enough retracement since we actually started this move for one of those to make target. I'm thinking we may well be looking at that soon. But we will see. We're still in Fed mode. We will see how it goes. Nice looking double top here, but obviously we've rejected back up to these highs and more. Watching this with interest today. We will see how it goes. Looking at NDX. No divergence on the 15-minute now. We didn't have any divergence on the hourly chart, and we still don't. On the daily chart, we couldn't get anything but a very weak sell signal here. I'm watching the daily middle band with interest. We were back testing that yesterday. Obviously, if that breaks, that would be a sign of weakness, but it hasn't broken yet. We will see how that goes. Really, if we're going to see a decent break, I need to see the monthly pivot broken and converted at 19,043, although that is only the monthly pivot for another 10 or 11 days. All right, looking at Dow. Dow, we're still on the RSI 14 sell signal, which still hasn't had an opportunity to, well, still hasn't made the 30 level or close to it since we started this move. I'm quite liking a retracement here, but yesterday was enough to give me some more trend lines, and I'm going to be working on those. So we will see. On the hourly chart, RSI 5 sell signals reached the possible near miss target, still got a weak RSI 14 sell signal, and we went down low enough here as well to set up an RSI 5 sell signal today, if that's the way it goes. I'm going to be watching that with great interest today, and seeing whether or not we get a visible divergence at the close today. Let's have a look at IWM. IWM, we've got still got the same 15-minute sell signal. We've got, hang on, wait a second. We've got a 15-minute sell signal, sorry, an hourly sell signal, which is actually fixed at the close yesterday. So we've got another one of those now. It's all of them except NDX. And on the daily chart, we didn't see any meaningful retracement yesterday, so we're in no danger of getting an RSI 5 sell signal. So we will see. We're still in the inflection point here. I'm thinking this shakes out over the next 2 or 3 days. At that stage, we probably have a direction. In the short term, those three hourly sell signals on the SPX and Dow and IWM charts, I'd be leaning towards all of those making targets, so I'm looking for some retracement. That said, since this move started, we haven't actually even seen a 15-minute sell signal on the RTH charts make target. So we need to see a little more than that, and at the moment, obviously, we're not seeing that. We have come back and made, well, we've almost made a new all-time high on ES. We didn't really need to. The one on the SPX is enough, but it's nice to see anyway. Okay, DX. This was a strange one yesterday. We actually broke down from the flag setup and retested the low, set up a potential double bottom. I'm not really expecting this to play out, but I'm just watching it because, well, you know, the pattern setup is there, and we were certainly seeing initially a strong rejection from the low. That's mainly come back. We will see. Z-beam, this nice looking double top that I've been looking for. We did the retest, we've come back down, and we've broken down. I've got targets in the 124 to 124.07 to 124.10 area. I'm expecting that to be made. We've got negative. We've got positive divergence on the TNX charts. I think this could go quite a distance, although obviously with interest rates falling, the usual direction would be up. But it's a nice looking setup here, and at the moment it's playing it out. CL. The buy signal's made the possible near miss target on the CL chart, but I haven't made it on the WTIC chart. I'm still leaning towards higher. We've got a nice looking IHS, which is broken up with a target in the 75.5 area, but mainly I'm looking for a test of the monthly pivot at 74.84. NG, we've got a sell signal, which is actually fixed on the daily RSI 5, and we've got a nice looking double top here, and that's broken down with a target in about the 2.09 to 2.12 area. I'm leaning towards that making target. At the very least, we should reach the monthly pivot at 218. It's a nice looking setup. It's backed by a daily sell signal. I'm leaning towards seeing that deliver. So we shall see how that goes. GC, now this had a pretty wild day yesterday. We actually set up a double top and broke down from it. We pretty much rejected back to the high, and on SI we've entirely rejected back up to the high. Now this could be a larger double top, keeping an open mind. There's not an awful lot. There's nothing on the daily sell signals, so watching this with interest. HG, I've drawn in the ideal HG flag resistance trend line. We've gone over it today, but if this is a bear flag forming, this is about as far as I expected it to get. So we will see how it performs from here. If we see a break up from here, that will look actually pretty bullish. That's we shall see. UUSD didn't quite retest the high on this. We did retest the low on DX, but we didn't quite manage this. We'll see how that goes, but I'm still leaning towards seeing that retest, and chances are these are going higher. GBP USD retested the high, nice looking potential level top. Not really expecting it to play out, but we will see. USD JPY. Nice little rally. USD CAD, lovely looking little double top, which is trying to break down here. Bigger picture, if the dollar's going down, then this is likely to deliver and make a new low. Australian dollar, possible little, we broke down below this rising support slightly and then rejected back up. We're retesting this high here. Nothing strongly suggesting this isn't going to go down. 60-minute sell signal we've had in for a while, but really hasn't delivered anything. NZUSD. NZUSD heading on the way back to retest this high here at 63, I think. All right, let's have a look at KC. KC consolidation after this move up. Nothing really suggesting this is going to head down particularly far. Probably just a bull flag or bull triangle forming. SB, very nice move up after this flag broke up. No current negative divergence. Can go higher. CC, still got a potential double top here. It's not the same double top as we've got a bit higher first. Nothing really suggesting this is going to go down. Until we get more of an indication, I'm still leaning towards seeing a retest of this high here in the 82.20 area. On CT, looks like a bull flag consolidation at the moment. Still watching this potential target here in the 75.1 to 75.4 area. On ZW, ZW, we're actually seeing some negative divergence. I think we've got a daily RSI 5 sell signal fixed, so I'm taking this possible head and shoulders here more seriously. I think this may be, we've broken up from an IHS here, this may well be about to reject back to the lows. Corn is setting up a pretty nice looking double top as well. Soy is messy. We broke down from a head and shoulders here, and that head and shoulders has failed. Normally I'd be leaning towards seeing a retest of this high here at 103.1 1/4. On lumber, head and shoulders has broken down, could be rejecting, but we would need to get back over this for confirmation. We would need to get back over this right shoulder high in the 529 area. Live cattle, this is a head and shoulders, this is an inverse, double bottom breaking up, and that was clearer. There's a higher low on the December chart, but it was clearer on the October chart. So I think this is breaking up, and it's got a target in about the 186.25 area. Nothing at the moment suggesting it isn't going to make that target. Lean Hogs has retested the high, possible double top here, waiting for a decision. It may well just go higher. We shall see. All right, great. Let's have a look at questions and review ES. No questions. Yes, we're in the inflection point the next day or two. This is either going to break up or it's going to break down. Either way, it's probably going to break down pretty hard. Although, if we go up, then the obvious next target is in the 5,900 to 6,000 area, depending on how long that takes. So that's not actually that far away. So we could easily do that. Equally, we've got a lovely setup here. We've been setting it up for weeks. It's a beauty, and we may well go down. But the Fed news was good. I'm keeping an open mind on direction. I think this is just an either or. If we break down, it will be more fun. If we break up, then chances are we're going to see a larger high in the 5,900 to 6,000 area. And presumably we'll get a decent setup there too. I'd be leaning, if we break up from here, I'd be leaning towards seeing a larger retracement start there. So we shall see. All right, great. In that case, I think that's a wrap. I will have everything posted as soon as possible, and I'll catch you later.